What's up, Orland family? This is Counselor Briggs. Wanted to post a video today. I know I didn't post anything for a couple of days. I was working on a big project. Finally got the videos all edited and uploaded. Those went out, I want to say yesterday morning, about the Victory Garden. So, today's video, and I will make this quick because I don't want my head to sunburn too bad, or at all. I'm actually going to talk about this whole distance learning and grades. I'm actually going to be sending this out as an email as well to everybody, but I wanted to provide a video for you. If you're not from our district and you're not going to get this email, you can at least share it with your students and whatnot. So, I've had a number of students and parents reach out to me saying, if my grades can't drop from what they were before COVID, why should I keep studying and doing classes and homework and assignments and whatnot? A couple of reasons, and I'll try to make this quick like I mentioned. The main one, and my main concern and the reason is you'll fall behind. What will happen is for freshmen, well, eighth graders, freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. This bit's for you. If you do not continue your studies this year, in a lot of your subjects, every year they build, especially subjects like math and English. What you learn throughout the year is necessary for your studies next year. If you do not study, for example, very basic example, if you don't know what a verb is, and this year at the end of the semester you guys were supposed to be learning about verbs, for example, then next year when you get to next year's English, you're going to be asked to write a full sentence. And if you can't write a full sentence or proper sentence because you did not include a verb or don't know where to put a verb in a sentence, you're going to be falling behind. Your grade will drop. You'll struggle in your studies. You may not pass. You probably will not pass. I know that really sounds harsh and mean, but life's not all cotton candy and unicorns. If you don't study, next year you'll struggle. You'll probably not pass. Not passing classes means you need to do credit recovery, which basically you're creating more work for yourself. So even if you are going through, or in this time of COVID, and my grade can't drop, cool. So still study, still learn, still strive to excel and improve so that you don't fall behind for next year, because this is kind of like almost a free pass on your grade, if you will. I hesitate to say that, but continue to learn and get the material. Even if your grade doesn't improve, you're getting the knowledge and the information to help you out for next year. Also, colleges and employers do look at your transcripts. And this is, now we're kind of dipping into the seniors, or focusing a bit on seniors, but I've had a lot of jobs. I've worked in construction, grocery industry, restaurants, schools, other oddball jobs, and every single one has asked to see my high school transcript. Now, I have a master's degree, so high school, bachelor's, master's. Even with a master's degree in credentialing, which if you have a master's, that means you've graduated high school. You need to, or college, so your bachelor's degree, which means you had to have graduated high school. So if you have a master's, it's obvious you have a bachelor's degree and a high school diploma. However, they still look at it. They still want to see, is this person reliable? Do they try hard? Do they strive? Did they succeed? Or did they, if they failed, did they get back up and keep fighting forward and trying to improve and continue on? So whether you're looking to get a job after high school or go into college or trade school, tech school, or whatever it is you're looking to do after high school or even during high school. Your future employers or your future people that make those decisions, recruiters, hiring managers and whatnot, they look and they will decide and they will use your high school transcript as part of their decision-making process. So that's the other aspect. So I want you to pass next year and next semester. Employers and schools are going to be looking at your high school transcript. Okay. The third thing, the third and final point, and then I can end this video, is human beings are lifelong learners. Okay. Does that mean that you're going to be in school till the day you die? No. Heavens no. I don't want to be in school any more than I already have been. And I still have a doctorate that's starting up here in a couple months. We learn throughout our lives. That may not necessarily be how to add, multiply, divide, but you learn skills, you learn lessons through life that kind of help you out in your journey and your careers and life experiences. If you start having the mentality of, oh, I don't need this because it's not going to affect me now, that is something that will continue on throughout the rest of your life, and you cannot have that happen. You cannot say, well, I've learned just enough. You learn throughout your entire life. If you take a shortcut now, you cheat yourself out of future development and growth and knowledge and wisdom. So, continue learning. This is a wonderful time to, if you will, practice and kind of start getting some skills and whatnot under your belt and knowledge. Continue to grow and learn. You may not necessarily use the quadratic equation or anything along those lines for the rest of your life. You may not. But you will always use other skills. You will always use problem solving. And if your grand plan for problem solving is, oh, I don't have to do it because of this or that, no, you will cheat yourself out of that skill of problem solving, which is where you usually, that skill is generally learned in math, and that's a big part of why you take math classes. It isn't necessarily so that you know the Pythagorean theorem, although I've used it a number of times. Generally, you're not going to use it, but learning how to problem solve and how to get from point A to point B and what you need to do to do so. So, Orland family, stay safe, continue learning. Everybody, have a good one.